All right. Cheers. Here's to a very small Mailday. More of an update video of various things going on. So cheers. Let's open up this one package I got. Yeah, this came from eBay. Something that I got randomly recommended on YouTube of all places. Usually it doesn't recommend anything out of the ordinary that I haven't heard of, but this is Ladytron, and I can't make out the fucking damn name of the fucking album, but this came out in 2005. I think it's Witching Hour. It was recommended one of the songs on here. I'm not sure if it was High Rise or one of the earlier ones on here, Destroy Everything You Touch. I listened to the single. I was like, actually, this is pretty good. Kind of reminds me of LaRue or maybe Robin to a degree. So I went ahead and purchased it for, I think with the shipping, it was like $4. But, you know, kind of standard looking, just regular kind of dancey pop music. I enjoy it, so that's all that really fucking matters. And that's that. I thought it was been one of the noise rock albums that I ordered recently, but guess they'll come in whenever. Okay. Well, that's done as far as things coming out. Just today, Void Hanger has dropped the pre-order for A Casual Intrusion. Has one song up that you can preview currently. It's going to be a single album, I think, or a single vinyl album, because the first two were both gatefold, and we opted to do a single vinyl for this one. Also, we kind of like asked for that to do that because we wrote enough material to do another gatefold double vinyl, but we decided we'll keep some of that. Some of those songs are going to be used for a split. Some might be used for like a small EP or a 7-inch, something like that. Not really certain. Just depends on how it all gets divided up. But go ahead and go to Void Hanger on Bandcamp. Go take a listen to it. Pre-order it if you want it. I know it's going to be on black vinyl and speckled red and black, I believe it is. Outside of that, I'm currently mixing for a brand new Boiled Tongue album. It's going to be 35 songs. I also have a Irradiated Marrow album that I practically have done mixing. Just need to give it a once over, give it a master, then I'm going to toss it out there. I think I have artwork for it already, all secured, so that's going to be great. I'm still working on several projects. I'm waiting on fucking vocals for like the hardcore band and this newer gore grind project I did. I spoke about a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of 4 or 5 videos back. I just tracked all of Morgue Walker's songs. It was 13 songs for the brand new album since Justin decided to bring it back. Had some scratch, went off that. Good to go. Not quite certain when that will be released. I still have 6 songs to finish up for Maggot Crown. I still have about 5 or 6 songs to do for the next Das Katchen. That should be out on tape pretty soon. I think it got sent off for pressing recently. I know the Phil Theater Void Blight split had just been pressed out on, or it's been sent off for tape. That's going to be out on Malevolent Sound. I got to wrap up artwork for Hollowed Idols. I have to wrap up artwork for quite a few other projects. I mean, I'm still working on Desecration, Chamber logo and artwork. I also got a Hierarchies logo to finish up. I tracked all the vocals for Hierarchies. That's done. About to track all the vocals for Killian, Colin, something. The other band that I do with Pan. I'm going to finish that up probably tomorrow, hopefully. Going to be doing the vocals for the next Great Depression, Macridia, Ange de la Mort, and that one's been sitting around since 2019. We need to finish up the layout and artwork for Inner Sphere so I can get that to Justin. Maybe have a 2023 release. Not quite sure. Just depends on how things are going to work out with his schedule. And then I'm probably going to start towards probably the end of this year because I got still some to track a Sermon of Rot. Don't have anything else like that's pending hard besides Sermon of Rot, and I only have 3 of those songs currently because I know that's going to be a full-length album. I think closer to 10 songs from what I understand, and I need to write all the lyrics for that so I can knock those vocals out pretty quickly as well. So I still have a ton of writing to do, which is normally like I write in spurts, so I'm trying to get it to more of a get in a headspace, then get it done, get it out. Well, that's about it. Gonna continue on with, I'm gonna be writing a Boiled Tongue album for Tish specifically, and I'm gonna be focusing on like micro songs. I'm gonna do 100 of them, which might range from 5 to 15 seconds for those, really spastic. And then the end one might be a half-hour long track. Pending, not quite sure. I mean, I did something kind of like that with the next Great Depression album that will be coming out, because it's, instead of having the 10 to 1 minute long songs, I decided to do a 28-minute long track and then I want to say it's a 13-minute long track and an 8-minute long track. Something roughly like that. More industrial, doomy, trying to go for a winter vibe, but I know I didn't quite hit that. I did still keep it a little bit more groovy, a little bit more, I guess, organic sounding than winter does. So I might try that for the next one, because I might do that for future Great Depression works, where, like how I did the first 3 EPs or albums, I guess you can say, which was 33, 33, and 33 songs on each one of them. Then there's going to be collected as a box set. Then this one's going to come out, and I want to do that on picture disc as well as CD. And then I'm going to do 3 more, but they're all going to have 99 songs each. So there's no way to do a collected version, because if I do a collected version of the first 3 at some point, I will add a doom track to make up for the difference on the CD for whatever it lays out to be, which I think is those 3 EPs. I think it was roughly like half an hour of material, so I might do a single song that's a half hour just to give it some impact if you had already bought the other 3. In theory, it's not like anybody gives a shit about these bands besides me. So there's that. Not sure what else is coming out recently. Been kind of getting disassociated with that. I know I sent off a Tactic Annihilation song to be put on some split that's going to be on a tape. And I can't even remember the band that we're doing a split with. So I guess I'll be surprised whenever that comes out. Paranoid Schizophrenic should be coming out pretty soon. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And we might be working on a second one sometime in the future. Just kind of depends with Jan on that aspect. I know there's a bunch of pending projects that I'm just waiting on, either getting material so I can track to it, or waiting on someone to give me their stuff to, so I can finish up the project overall. Alright, I guess that's enough rambling. That's what's going on. Also, I just did a podcast with Justin on his Blasting Death Metal podcast. That was Friday. I think he put it out Saturday or Sunday. So if you like to go listen to me ramble even more about bullshit and make fun of local people or and Anthony, I do that, and it's going to be like a semi-consistent thing whenever we all have time. So whatever. Cheers.